Welcome back to Southpaw Garage. Today we're going to be installing a bed slide kit from Trunck Tray in the bed of this Silverado. The last time we were working in the bed of the truck, we installed the integral bed side accessory kit that allows you to mount Milwaukee pack out accessories in the bed of your truck. If you want to see that video, you can check it out on the channel after this one. So why are we installing a bed slide system in the Silverado? Well, if you take a look at the open position for our Paragon bed cover, you'll see that it folds down into the bed of the truck. That means if the bed's loaded down and there's anything at the front of the truck that goes above that height where that fold comes down, the bed cover can't open because it'll hit whatever's up there at the front. What I've been doing lately is I've had this bed bar up at the front of the truck. Anything that's lower than it can slide under it, which is fine, but anything that is as high or taller will be stopped so it doesn't go all the way to the front of the truck. But that results also in a section of the bed that has become really not used that much if I need to load the bed down. So why are we going with Trunck Tray over other options that are out there? For the last few months, I've actually been researching different brands that have cargo gliders and bed sliders available. And when I came across Trunck Tray, I was really impressed with the design because of how low profile their Trunck Tray system is. The bed slider is lower to the bed floor than most other options. Other ones that I've looked at, they were raised up on rails, and then the platform itself was very thick. So this one is lower profile, won't take up as much of the vertical bed space of the bed. And for me, I think that's a really good feature and design option for bed slider. The other reason is this tray is designed to be completely removable from the bed extremely easily. You don't have to unbolt rails, unmount different components. The tray can just be picked up and removed from the bed if you want to take it out and use your full bed space at any given time. They also said that they are working on accessories for their tray system. They currently have a bike mount that works with their tray, so you can leave the tray in the bed and put your bike in and have it mounted securely in the bed of your truck. And they're working on other accessories to go with it as well. So we'll be keeping an eye out to see if any accessories fit our needs for the future. And maybe we'll be looking at adding some accessories to this bed tray in future videos. But now that we know why we've gone with Trunck Tray, let's go ahead, get it up here, get it on the bed of the truck, and get it installed. There are 3 components for this kit. They're the 2 pieces of the retention bar. So you've got the one that goes to the front of the truck, the front of the bed, and then the one that comes here to the back of the bed. And then we have the tray itself, which you can see actually folds up, so you can save some space if you don't need the whole length of the tray. So that's a really cool feature as well. So let's get these installed. Should be pretty easy. The 2 pieces of the retention bar are installed with 3M double-sided tape. This is their very high bond tape, so it's going to be very strong. And for Silverados and Chevys, the middle section of the bed has the hump in it, but these have to go in grooves, not on the hump. So you want to move it to the right side of the center hump so that the flag at the back is over the center hump when it's pushed up against the bulkhead. So I've went ahead and I've cleaned this center groove. Well, it's not center groove, but the right to center groove with some alcohol. So we're going to go ahead and install this front piece of the retention bar. For the front section of the retention bar, you want the tailgate closed because you want the bar to be sitting up against the closed tailgate. And you want the rounded side of this raised latch to face the tailgate. Now that they're installed, we're going to apply some pressure across the bar for a little while and give the tape time to bond. And then we'll put the tray up here and make sure everything rolls and latches and works like it's supposed to.
Moments later.
As simple as that is, we now have the trunk tray installed in the Silverado. My truck is sitting on an incline on the driveway, so it's wanting to roll to the back of the truck right now because it's not in its forward latched position. But I wanted to show that there's also a latch here at the back of the truck as well. So if you wanted the tray to be back towards the tailgate, you can see it will not push forward right there. So I could close the tailgate and the trunk tray would stay where it is, so I could keep stuff towards the front of the truck if I wanted to. So to move it forward, I just pull the strap to release the latch, and now it will slide forward in the truck. And I got in the truck because, like I said, I'm on an incline here, but if I was on flat ground, I wouldn't have to climb into the truck. I could just push this to the front. It'll magnetize to that flag that's all the way at the bulkhead up there, and the latch on the retention bar and on the tray will keep it from being able to come forward. So it's locked up at the front of the truck. So now to release it, I can just pull the strap again, release the latch, and now I can slide the tray forward. Locked and unlocked. And because this tray literally just sits on the bed, if I want to get it out of the truck, I can just fold it up and lift it up and carry it out. So that's what's really easy about removing this if I want the entire volume of my bed without the tray, because these retention bars don't really take up any extra volume or extra space. They're flat, they go in the groove. So it's really easy to take this out and put it back in if I don't need it for something, or if it's in the way for something or anything like that. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to zoom in on this section right here, but here's the latch. So you can see it will go down, and now it's behind that. So the strap just pulls that latch up, lets it come forward. That's how the latch works. It's a really simple mechanism, but it's effective. Tray's locked in place. Now it can roll forward. And that's also how it works at the back of the bed towards the tailgate. You'll see this is raised on this side, so as it comes forward, the latch will go over it. And now I can't push the tray towards the front of the bed. But all I have to do is pull the strap, and now I can. The strap also has a carabiner on it, which is a nice touch because I can just hook it to one of the many mounting locations here in the truck. And it's easy to reach anytime I need it. Another useful function for a bed slide is I can actually use it to load the tray here at the tailgate end of the bed while the cover is closed. And then I'll just push everything forward. I'm using my cargo bar to push it because, as I said, I'm on an incline, so it just helps with getting it to the front of the bed. But now the tray would be loaded, and then I could put the rest of my stuff in front of the tray if I'm loading the entire bed down for any reason. And I think now you can see that other point that I made early in the video with how low profile this actually is. I mean, it only takes up that much vertical space in the bed. So to my second knuckle on my index finger, that's it. That's all it takes up. And if I ever need that vertical space for any reason, I just lift the tray out and I'm good to go. Before we go, I do want to mention Trunck Tray has a couple of different options for their bed tray on their website. They have a tray for a mid-size truck, Canyon, Colorado, Ranger, things like that. And then they have their standard size tray. And then they also have an extra large tray if you have a longer bed, or if you just want a larger tray for like a full-size truck, you have that option as well. The trays come in 3 different finishes. I have the black powder coat finish. I thought it would look really good with the sprayed in bed liner, and I think it does. So that's the finish I went with. They also have a standard aluminum finish, and they also have an option where you can get the tray wrapped. So those are options available. Link to the Trunck Tray website will be in the video description down below. Let me know what you think of Trunck Tray's bed slide option and cargo glide, whatever you want to call it, system, compared to others like the decked cargo glide and others that you may find on Amazon or by other brands online. I'm really happy with this Trunck Tray option. I think it's the best for me personally, but of course everyone's different. So whatever your thoughts are, I'd like to know them if you leave me a comment down below. And also, while you're at it, give this video a nice little thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful with looking for accessories for your pickup truck. If you want to see that integral install for those bedside mounting systems for the Milwaukee Packout accessories, check out this video right here. For now, this is Southpaw Garage signing out.